Good.
Because my parents won't sign for me, and so I have to wait till I'm 18, which is, you know, very soon.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I just phased through the bottom of my ship.
That's normal.
Yeah. I have to remove all of my anti-aircraft turrets because they're prone to shooting out the cannons on the front.
Just add a whatchamacallit.
No, they've got failsafes. They seem to not give a shit about other turrets. In fact, that was the problem I was running into last night, was that the turrets don't care about each other.
Ah.
Yeah. I mean, like, I can set a, like, limit of the rotation from what I remember. But
Oh my god, this dude just killed his entire fucking team in the most clutch moment.
How?
Well, they're pushing. It's supremacy. We have the last fucking point. They're about to lose. They had the 60-second countdown, and then he called napalm, and all he did was kill his own guys.
Smooth.
okay, hang on. I think I might have figured out how to do it. I think if I set a I think if I set a 45-degree like limitation, that I'll be okay. Because that way it can't fire back in on itself. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to get out of this ship. Should probably have built some stairs by now. Also, Sam, do you know anything about steam engines in this?
Yeah, why?
Are they like, should they be able to power a pretty big ship with a lot of engines with like the two of the smallest, in fact, didn't even need two. I only needed one of the smallest steam engines you could possibly build.
They're
So they're just
super,
absurdly powerful.
They're absurdly powerful, but the reason why they're super powerful is because they're fucking hogs.
Are they? I've
Yeah.
not. I mean,
They
Oh.
use material storage.
yeah.
rather than fuel.
I'm actually. I was seeing my material storage tick down a bunch, and then it ticked back up.
Yeah. So it's because you're a designer that it's not so big
Right.
a deal. If you're just doing like a designer build and you're not working on an actual build, they're perfect because you can actually do like a simple engine where it's literally just like you have
My engine room
The
is
controller?
flooded for some reason.
wow. You do a controller, a small boiler,
Okay.
a pipe to a small turbine, compact turbine, to the actual like turbine generator, and then surround that entire thing with batteries and hook that up to a electric engine. Boom, bang, pow! You have one of the most efficient like things in the world.
So
But-
what I've got, because what I've got set up right now, is I just have a Why is this room flooded? It says it's not flooded.
Why
but
not?
It's definitely flooded.
Why not?
Anyway,
Why not?
so it's a Why am I blinking? It's like a 10 boiler setup that runs to one large steam piston and then converts to a like large gearbox. And there's 2 of those.
I actually say go with small gearboxes.
Small gearboxes. Why is that?
The large ones, they give off relatively, like, in comparison to the small engines, they give off like just a fraction more for the size that they're taking up.
They take up 2 blocks. I
Yeah,
can
in
only
comparison
fit
to, like,
one
the
piston though, can I?
No,
Like,
you can
for
extend the
per-
crankshaft.
Hang on. I don't
Yeah.
really understand them. The guides are kind of out of date and don't explain a whole
Yeah.
lot.
So what it is you have the gearbox, right?
Right?
And it's like a 2x1, right?
Yeah.
So
the
you
large
place that,
gearbox, and that's like a
And then you can
all-in-one
just-
system.
yeah, and you just keep putting more and more crankshafts straight down. So it's just this like row of shit.
And
right?
then I run the gearboxes off of those.
Then then you hook up the actual pistons to that, to the
Hang
damn it,
on.
mouse. To the actual crankshaft.
So, if I understand this right, then, so I need a gearbox which drives the full system through the piston. No, but this piston... Hang on. The piston says it needs to run... Oh, hang on. Do I... Okay, now it just doesn't like it.
Here. Literally, if you look at this picture, it explains it.
Oh shit, now I've actually flooded the room because there's
Yeah,
a block
check it out.
showing. Hang on.
And so the setup can be changed between large and small just by replacing them.
Let's see.
You don't need the vent unless, like, the more pistons you have, the less pressure is being built up, because you're distributing it between
Oh,
the
I
various...
see. So,
Yeah.
then, if you look at my stream, I guess you can see how I've got it set up. Hang on, I gotta put it back together to how it was.
Alright, give me 1 second.
Alright,
Alright, I'm watching.
so I have it set up like this. Oh, alright, it broke it. Good. Oh. Oh, uh-oh. I think it's getting repaired and immediately broken due to the intense amounts of pressure.
Yeah, so to counteract that,
Right.
literally just put more pistons.
Right, well, so normally this is fine. This is running on the other side. It doesn't have a problem.
As well, if you want to, you can always add vents. I honestly feel like if you need a vent, you're doing something wrong. Because your system
Okay,
should
I
only
think
ever
there
need
was- I
exactly
think-
how much it needs.
Right, no, I think what was happening here was I think the system had a ton of pressure built up in it that had not been used because the boilers were still running. And then I hooked up a new shaft piston and it just ripped it off because there was so much pressure in
Yeah.
the system.
So the best
then
way
it
to do that is
vented a
literally
couple of
just vent it
times.
then.
Yeah, it vented
that
it
way
a
you
couple
can
of times
literally
as it broke off.
Yeah.
But, so I guess in this, I don't really understand what you're trying to say. I mean, like, I kind of get it, but I kind of don't. As far as space goes, I mean, I've got this set up, I've got that just duplicated. I don't... Basically, is there, like, a better way? Is this just a bad system compared to, like, what you need to be?
I can actually show you some like examples.
Okay.
Really, give me a minute to start it up.
Yeah.
What you could do is like how you have it right now,
Uh-huh.
where it's just a single piston. It's how do I put it? It's essentially you build the system for the specific amount of power you need,
Right.
because each piston can get like X amount of power out of them.
Yeah.
Right. So you build the system based upon how much power you think you're going to need. So from there, you put down the X amount of pistons to the gearbox. Because the gearbox doesn't matter. That's just kind of like the engine block with engines. It doesn't matter how many of those you have as long as you have it.
Right.
Or not engine blocks, but cylinders and shit. So you get the number of pistons that you need, and then all you do is you just hook them up to the actual power plant, which is, the boilers.
Right.
The boilers, you build for that to match it. You shouldn't ever need to build more than that, because if you are, you're venting, which is just a waste of material.
Right.
From there, it's literally just fine-tuning how much you want to burn at once.
Yeah, so like these are burning at like 0.75.
Yeah. And so, like, that's the whole point, is that you need to figure out exactly just the combination of those. Because with the pistons and the boilers, it's a lot more simple than like the regular like gas engines, because
Right.
you don't have to worry about efficiencies and shit. Because really, you know you're going to be burning it. You can get it down to an efficient point, but it's literally not a kind of curve where you can kind of tweak it to get this perfect golden ratio. It's literally just a set chart.
I see.
You know, essentially, the more efficient you are, the less power you have. The less efficient you are, the more power you have. That's just as simple as it is.
I might not stick with steam engines then for this.
The other option is to hook them up to the turbines. By doing it via turbines, you're instead of going from steam to power, or like say with gas engines, you're going from gas to power. You know.
Right.
Oh my god, this fucking ship in the background, stop!
But
God, I have to stop, Jesus Christ!
yeah, the menu one.
Yeah, like, it spawned one of the ships, and it's just like, it just started firing, and it was non-stop fucking fire, goddamn.
Yeah, they liked that.
Anyways, but, gas engines, they're gas to power. Steam, piston engines are material to steam to power.
Right.
While if you do it with turbines, it goes material to steam to electricity to power. Which, that seems kind of like a long line of shit to do. But the good thing is that it's a lot more efficient, because the steam to electricity is kind of like a 1-to-1 ratio.
Right.
While with like steam to power, it's kind of a offset. And by doing that, you can actually what is it? Shit.
So would I be better off transitioning this to a turbine system then?
Yeah, depending on like what it is. Like if you need a shit ton of power, more often than not, it's better to go with a like a piston engine rather than the turbine.
Right.
Because the turbine is super efficient, but the power output relies upon the batteries. Because remember, with the electric engines, the more batteries,
Right.
the more power.
Well, I've got a lot of batteries in this ship.
So yeah, if you have that, then you can literally just make sure that they're all like connected together in some way, shape, or form.
Or I did have them. I don't have them anymore, apparently.
Yeah, as long as you hook them up together, you'll be fine.
Okay.
Bitch.
No,
Hey.
you.
Hello?
What you guys doing?
Hello?
Sam's
I found-
trying to explain concepts regarding steam engines to me, but I'm an artard. So, I'm not getting them.
But so yeah, what was I about to say? Like, if you want to see how like your engines
Birds.
will do under load, literally just spawn in like a shield projector
And
and
then
set
crank
all
it
of its
up.
stats to max,
Okay.
because that will put your engines on 100% load always.
I see. I think I will do that. I've got a lot of storage for energy right now, though. Let's see, that's under...
Miss.
Is it? Okay. Yeah, there it is, shield projector.
Like, if you really want to try it out and see how powerful your engines really are, set it for
What you guys
reflex
playing?
and everything is max. From the depths.
Oh,
Rising
so, gay
Storm
shit.
2.
Do you want me to join you, Aruba?
If you want, I guess.
Well, it's either that or King of the Hill by myself, so yeah, I'll join.
Do you not have any other game?
I have other games, but I want to, like, play King of the Hill so I can shoot things with the links and watch them crash. It's fun.
My engines are, with it on maximum, they've got like 100 power spare. I'm pretty sure that's how this works, isn't it?
Yeah, if it has like 100 at the bottom,
Right, it's
the
100
parentheses is
out
how much is
of
being used.
right.
The one that's on the
other
left is like how
number
much is left over.
How much is left over? Yeah. So there is still room to spare in the system running this shield on full power.
Yeah.
Like maximum size, maximum effect.
Yeah. But look at that. Like that shows you how much. Oh, range actually changes how much it also does.
Oh, so I should set it to maximum.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, that means that like under that much load, it you know,
Now it's
because now you can
just
see how
short.
it's starting to like die off.
Yeah. It's
So-
not able to support
Yeah.
this.
And so that's like the whole point is that like you're able to see because engines will give you like, hey, here's how much power I have, but the amount of power that they have actually changes under load.
Right, it does. Well, these like slowed down.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I mean, part of my problem is I don't know what the power load of this system is going to be, partially because I'm just building it as I'm going. So, like, I'm not planning ahead for this necessarily.
Yeah, and there's yeah, that's the whole point.
So, planning these engines out is a little more difficult. I don't know. I am wondering about these turrets, but I don't understand, or I can't see how I would, like, necessarily test it, yeah. Without spawning something and trying to manipulate the turrets to turn that direction.
You're gay.
Yeah, you're right. How'd you know?
Just a hunch.
Fair. So, like, let's see if I load a vehicle. What's a dumb vehicle that I made that doesn't work? Let's see. Missile Boat Mark II. This thing was a failed project, to say the least. This is so dumb. I think I built this, like, at least 2 years ago. Maybe 3. The idea was that it was just gonna shoot missiles out of it towards a target,
Good.
and it didn't work.
Sounds like Gmod, but replace missiles with barrels. Yo,
Yeah.
Rubo, what team are you on?
A losing team.
Which
Yeah.
one is that?
Viet Cong.
Oh, cool. They're not full. Oh, they don't have a radio man. That seems like kind of unfortunate.
You're like, yeah, that
I don't
sucks.
think anyone on our team has a
I
mic.
think I'm not gonna take that.
Yeah, why would you want a mic?
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. What squad are you in?
Are they still all full?
Pretty much. Yeah.
The combined, like, hits launched that ship
I
into
can't
the
wait
sky.
to attack.
On Hill 937? Yeah.
With absolutely no coordination.
Dude, that's why we need Supreme Leader Jack. I want to be a sniper fag.
I mean, he's playing Factorio. You fucking get him in here.
Hey man, it's not my responsibility.
It's a free
Yes, it
country.
is.
What squad are you in, you fucking...
Charlie.
Let's
Did
see
you...
right
there
now.
you are. Oh,
Oh.
rip.
I don't want to be the fucking squad leader. Fuck that.
Spooky Gooks.
I guess I'm not actually the marksman, even though I very clearly slotted it. I have an M14 with iron sights. Cool, I guess I'll be a rifleman.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I died.
Sounds about right.
Cool, I'm a grunt. I very clearly grabbed the first sniper slot, and it was like, no, you didn't. Fucking pranked, kid. Oh, cool, a toe popper.
Welcome to Vietnam, motherfucker.
It popped more than just my toes. I think that's a bit misleading of a name for them.
Gross miscalculation.
Yeah.
I don't really understand these tools here.
For what? The,
For like the turret configuration. I'm
Oh,
trying.
I never got him either.
I like. Why do they move? Why is it not relative, like the same every time?
I don't know.
Like I think 70 is where it needs to go, but then it's like the minimum azimuth can change, and then affects everything else. I don't know.
I'm coming, Aruba.
I think oh. What? Oh, somebody chose to play music. Okay. Thanks, Sen, for this. Dawn
What?
Approaches music by Benjamin Newburn.
Ow.
I died.
Yeah, that happens. You're killed by a raccoon.
Tragic.
Shit happens, man. Raccoons are scary.
They are.
Oh shit, PPSH up there on the sandbags.
Okay. I think I figured this out. I hope I did anyway. Oh.
Oh, that's nice. Our fucking squad leader is literally just a spawn point.
I mean,
Nice.
you could do worse, I guess.
Yeah,
That's
you could
true.
You could be a marksman SL and just chill at the fucking, like, farther back than the default spawns,
Yeah,
which some people do.
more than some.
Yeah.
A
That's
large
the best.
quantity of people, in fact, do that.
Yeehaw.
My god, I don't understand what I'm doing with this at all.
Oh! There's a guy on your left, Aruba, if I didn't kill him. You got him.
Good.
We got three.
Apparently 556 can't go through thin planks of wood.
Nah, dude.
Everyone knows
Everyone
that.
knows it's just a 22 long rifle ripoff, so...
He's literally just on the other side of the piece of wood. His body firmly pressed against it
Tragic.
Stinky.
as it penetrated with my lead.
Everyone
no.
knows 556 is just a silly meme round. that
They're
doesn't
equipped
actually
with
kill people.
5.56ers
Okay.
and pineapples.
But I
love all
shot
the,
like a lot.
556 is for killing prairie dogs. You can't shoot people with this. Too tiny.
It's like the U.S. military would like to have a word with you.
That's just why we've used it since, you know, the 60s.
Yeah. Because it's only good at killing prairie dogs.
There are a lot of angry Vietnamese people down here. Ow.
There's a lot of angry people in this game in general.
Yeah? I get
Zen,
that.
this is
Yeah.
a good song. Good
Yeah.
taste. Proud of you. Keep it up. Hmm. Yeah, I still don't know what I'm doing with this utility here.
So just firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp it in your hand.
That's what I do with my dong every night.
Damn, dude. Sick.
Sick.
Sick with 2Ks.
No. Sick, but it's SIC.
Is it
Like
like
the
sick,
clan
but
tag.
like thick, or is it sick as in sick?
No, it's sick as in the clan tag from when I played Halo.
Damn.
Is it like sick, like SICC?
No, just SIC.
Oh.
It's pretty sick.
Stop ruining my childhood.
No can do, buddy.
Darn.
Rising Storm 2 Vietnam is my childhood.
Fucking grenaders.
Grenaders. There were a lot
I
on the
don't
left side of A.
understand this. I like. So
Oh, no.
the restraints make sense.
Yeah.
It's just how to use them doesn't.
What the fuck? They were behind us.
This is pretty bullshit.
So I want this to be here, but I want the other side.
Oh boy, video games are fun.
I agree.
Oh man, video games. Okay, hang on. Here we go. There we go. It just
Oh, he wasn't acting as a spawn point. He was just AFK.
Damn.
So,
So
guess
basically-
we don't have a squad leader now.
he did his job by not doing his
Dying.
job.
Yeah.
But now he's dead, so he's broken.
Yeah.
So now he's a broken man on the inside.
Even if he gets auto spawned, it's gonna be like way the fuck back.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no.
The restraints don't make any sense.
Really? I just lugged my happy ass all the way to A, and now you telling me B's getting hit?
That's generally how these
Yeah.
things
I
go.
really do, man. I really do.
Sometimes it really do be like that, don't it?
I really do.
Wait a second, that guy that just joined Vietnam was on our team a second ago. He was in voice chat.
He didn't like it.
Yeah.
He just fucking switched, man.
Man, fuck, I don't blame him.
Shit.
Hey, John, you wanna play some Arma?
I'm not entirely opposed to it.
Wanna watch me stab this fucking guy in the face and play some Arma?
Yes.
No, they
Okay,
are
I'm
still
done.
more than willing to
Rip.
just shoot each other. Listen, man. My followers don't want to follow me. Such is life.
Actually, I know how to have even less fun. I'm gonna play
Huh.
War Thunder.
Oh boy. I pressed F to give a machine gun or ammo, but as I pressed F, he died, like at my feet, so I just took his M60. And now
Nice,
I have an
upgrade.
M60. Yeah, I didn't even plan that, it just happened.
I don't understand how to make these turrets work. The limitations in their firing arcs, like, make zero sense.
Rip.
Although, actually, I think part of my problem here is that I put turrets underneath them, not realizing that they themselves already had turrets built in.
Yeah.
So, I guess I'm just gonna have to figure out a way how to completely replace that.
Yep, I'm done with RS2.
Classic.
It's a fun game, no really.
It can be fun.
It just isn't a lot of the time.
Yeah, it's like real NAM.
It's fun with Jax here.
Yeah, because then we have some semblance of like a strategy.
Just can't do it with two people.
Yeah,
Takes three to circle jerk, you know?
I agree. Truer words have never been said.
Alright, with that, I'm gonna go probably sleep. I'm not even gonna bullshit you.
That's totally valid.
I've been up since 3 in the morning and I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
I don't
That
know
doesn't
how to
seem very
use,
rational.
like, cramp.
Oh wait, that's right. Poor life decisions. Alright, see you guys
See
later.
ya, kid.
I'm fucking 23.
User disconnected from your channel.
Yay. Ugh.
Huh.
Microphone muted.
Yeah. Problem is, I don't know. It's been a really long time since I built guns in this, so I could be doing way cooler things, but instead I'm just going to prefabs because it's easier. I'm lazy.
Microphone activated.
Well, time to go feet first into hell with my links.
Just die.
Yeah, I've actually done okay with it in close quarters because most people are fully content with just like peeking a window
And
or
dying.
just like standing still and shooting you, and it's like, well, I don't have to lead you because you're standing still.
Yeah, I'm one of those people.
I mean, I generally am too, but like that's why when I fight people with lynxes that are half decent, I just die if they're up close. Because I make poor gameplay decisions and they have good aim.
Microphone muted.
That's what I had, but unfortunately these prefab ones, you don't really get a choice. They're,
I'll be back on later.
the turrets are built into the shape of it.
Rip Sam.
I had just deleted those, turrets that I had built into the deck. Normally, like, if I build them myself, or like I'm building a rotating missile launcher or whatever, then, yeah, it's built into the deck. Like on these little autocannon turrets that I've got set up that I need to remove, the turret's right there instead.
Microphone activated.
Let's see. I think I finally solved my problem.
Oh no, it's Sophia. A shitty AO.
Alright.
Sophia is like a gay map.
It is a pretty terrible map.
It's just flat nothingness. Sophia and Athera and Agios Dionysos, however you pronounce that,
Something
those are
like
just
that.
bad. Dionysos is the one with that giant hill on the Indy approach,
Yeah.
and like, you just have like, you're completely exposed the whole way up and you just die instantly.
Yeah. Sounds about right. I wish I understood how to use these, like, things, because I don't.
No, man, that's unreasonable to ask.
I thought I understood what it did, but apparently I don't.
Rip.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, apparently, I don't know, dogs.
Dogs.
What was I gonna say? So Daisy currently has, you know, Arma 3 type shooting mechanics where you, your bullets actually come out of the barrel of your gun,
Right.
and there's no hip fire penalty. You know, your gun always has the same base accuracy. It's just hard to shoot when you're not looking
Yeah.
at sights. And so if your gun barrel is blocked by like a windowsill, then the bullet gets blocked. And people complain a lot about Daisy Standalone, but no one's really leveled any specific complaints ever at the Arma-derived shooting mechanics. Because
Yeah.
they have the expectation that it's a realistic game, and that's more or less how guns work, so that's fine.
Right.
And like, the devs for .63, mainly one guy, just completely changed the shooting mechanics without like expressly telling the community in advance. And he doesn't get why people are super butthurt about it. What he did is he thought that like hip fire accuracy was not viable. Like hip fire shooting was just too inaccurate.
Okay.
And so he's like, he changed it so that bullets now come out of your crosshair
Oh,
and not your
no.
gun. And so like, You know how Arma, if you go prone and your torso hits a rock, your gun points up in the air, like
Right.
your whole upper body? Yeah, he says he's gonna patch it up, but in the current build of the game, if you put yourself up against a rock like that and point your gun straight up, but your crosshair is looking parallel to the
just shoots.
ground, then that's where your bullets go.
That's dumb.
Yeah, so
Why
someone,
would you do that?
he did it purely. People have speculated that it's to make it easier to shoot on the console ports that are gonna come out
Oh,
eventually,
right.
which is pretty valid, I think. And then to make third-person aiming easier, which is like just dumbing down the game a lot. Someone
Yeah.
posted another clip of someone in third person standing with like a shack to their right, and their gun is pointing past the shack into a field, but their crosshair is aimed at the shack, and then when they shoot, their bullets hit the shack. and it's like 2 feet to the right of them, and behind
Oh, right.
their muzzle.
Because you could just, like, turn your head and get your
Right.
crosshair to change.
Yeah.
Because that's a bug
That's
I've had.
Because he wants bullets to come out of the center of the screen, because his argument is that subconsciously where you aim when you have like a subject in your screen. And that's kind of valid. Like when you hip fire, you put things vaguely in the center, but that's not where I want my fucking bullets to go.
Yeah.
I want my bullets to go where the gun goes. And then he didn't like the crosshair they had implemented, and so people were like, why didn't you just remove the crosshair then?
Yeah, that's... Hmm.
And he got like really defensive and took it personally when people were like, look, dude, that's just not the direction we want the game to go in.
Yeah.
You didn't discuss it with us in advance like you guys have
You
discussed
just
everything
did it.
else. It just happened. And then like, even if you make the argument that it's subjective and the devs are like, well, it's my game and I don't want to go that way with it, it's pretty fucked up to change a fundamental like core mechanic that's been in the game for years.
Yeah.
You know, it would be like if when CS:GO was in development, Valve just decided that they want aiming dead zones and they want the bullets to come from the gun, like Red Orchestra style, because
Right.
it's more tactical. The fans would have shit the bed. They'd be like, "Fuck
They
that."
would have been really mad.
Yeah, because it's like a core mechanic that people are used to, and then you just decide that, like, you know what, we're changing this without any convincing reason to do so.
Yeah.
Like, fuck off, no.
And I just don't like it anymore, you know?
Yeah, then the dev like took it personal. He's like, you guys don't get it. We don't want the game to be realistic, even though it's been pitched as a realistic
It's
survival
my
game.
sleepover, and I get to choose the movie.
It's my fucking turn to use the Xbox. Fuck. Y'all are so inconsiderate.
Yeah. You
The
know,
English teacher didn't like my essay about how I wanted the bullets to come out of the crosshair. But I think that she's wrong.
yeah.
So I'm not gonna change it in the final draft.
I've done that before.
Yeah,
But that's because I was like,
But
oh, fuck you, this is my
that's fine,
essay.
because you're not a game dev with people that are buying your game.
Maybe they're buying my essay, though, you don't know that.
Damn, you know what? You're right. I didn't consider that. That's
know.
completely valid.
Yeah, all those people who would buy my shitty essay,
Yeah.
I would not
I was
deliver
talking
a
to
satisfactory
my friend.
product.
And she mentioned JoJo,
Oh.
and we were talking about Metal Gear Solid,
Metal Gear.
and I was like, and I think we mentioned Castlevania. I was like, well, if you think about it, JoJo's kind of just metrosexual Castlevania, at least like
it
the first
is.
arc.
It is.
And then, but I was like, but Castlevania's already metrosexual Castlevania, so maybe it's just kind of implied. We don't need to call it Metro.
It's true.
Yeah, they're both just manly men fighting vampires, dude.
I don't understand what my turrets are doing. They don't make sense 90% of the time. I don't even understand what the combat AI is doing, though. It just drifts the entire ship into the front of the enemy ship, which is it's an assault gun, so it's just a super heavy gun that doesn't go very far, but when it
Right.
hits, it does a lot of damage. Yeah, it just
Mm.
drifts the entire hull into it and goes, this is fine.
I love it.
Yeah.
Man, I really want the APDS, but it's not until level fucking 50 because this game mode's retarded, grindy, and padded.
Yeah.
I mean, normal 50 cal works, it gets the job done, but like, if you touch anything with APDS in Arma 3, something breaks. or
Yeah.
dies.
That's just
That's
how it works.
goes. And they shoot faster by like a significant amount, which means they also go flatter. It's actually kind of difficult to lead targets with the 50 cal ball rounds because they're like kind of slow.
Right. I finally figured out my the restrictions. For once, I don't have turrets that are shooting each other.
Good.
It's taken so much
What
work.
a good mechanic.
Yeah. Because the failsafe only prevents them from firing on the vehicle they're mounted to, so that means the turrets won't fire on the whole of the ship that they're stuck
Right.
on. But they will fire on other vehicles if they're in their way. They do not care
love it.
about it. So other turrets are considered other vehicles as well, because they're just vehicles that are attached to.
Right.
And so, it ends up resulting in the turrets do not care and will just shoot at each other. Because unless you, like, force them to be unable to shoot certain directions. Which, for me, is like, my anti-aircraft guns are
Mhm.
these little simple guns that are in the base game that are autocannons, and they're a little difficult to work with because they fire 9 rounds regardless of like
Right.
what you do. So they're always going to fire 9 rounds, and then they're going to stop firing, and then they're going to fire another 9. So for one, part of the problem is that when the turret is rotating, it'll sometimes like transition from target to target or whatever, and it'll just
Yeah.
keep shooting because there's still 9 rounds left, even if it took only 1 to fire, and then the target was
Fuck.
eliminated. So it'll just sweep and hit something because it just is shooting. But also, they don't seem to care about a couple of things that I've got, and they just shoot the crap out of them, so they're constantly damaged because they just shoot them so much.
Damn,
Just
son.
by the nature of how they work.
That sounds retarded.
It is pretty retarded. And I've got this set to like really high accuracy, or no, I don't. Required accuracy. I'm gonna set it to, I need a 25-degree angle. It's pretty great. These autocannons are goofy as fuck.
Yeah.
Because they're not in, or they're not like the more advanced cannons where like they fire relatively slow and they're like
Yeah.
designed to be put together with a ton of different modules.
Mhm.
They're just guns that are designed to be easy to use, especially for new players. So it results in meme guns basically that do dumb shit. I'm gonna apparently the Ocelot here does not have an AI,
Damn.
but I'm gonna kill it anyway.
Ruthless.
One of the things I really like about this game is that so like all the ballistics and stuff factor in things like the water and stuff. So
Yeah.
when they fire like they'll skip off the water.
Microphone muted.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool. This is like first person.
the accuracy is just they're anti-air guns, so I want them to be like accurate enough to just shoot in the general direction of an aircraft, but that means they'll shoot at ground targets and do this. No, it's like a third-person ship builder.
Oh, fascinating.
I mean, it's more than ships too, but
Yeah.
ships are kind of the game's bread and butter, but they do
Yeah.
like planes and shit. I've got failsafes on all my guns, but they don't care about each other. They just care about the ship. So I eliminate part of the problem, in that they won't fire on the hull, but it does not eliminate the problem in that they just like to shoot each other. Like that. They don't care. They just go crazy.
Microphone muted.
Yep, exactly. That's part of the problem. You know, I try to make it work, but they just do not play nice, which is problematic. Yeah, for the most... Oh, I done goofed, too. God damn it. You can see that I did that over there, but on the rear here, there's really not much space to do different elevations. But I did fix it, although I screwed up placing this, so I have to delete it. Just have to remember to copy my settings here, because I don't want to have to readjust this. Okay, there we go. Now hopefully everything is good. No. It's the turrets, these big ones were blowing each other up. That's why I've got the restrictions set on them, because They were they were literally blowing each other up. These simple weapons don't help though, for sure. Yeah, it's that's why this looks like this, not because this actually ends up taking any hits, but just because they fire at a volley and then continue tracking, even if it's like they're not able to hit a target. I mean, it's whatever in the end, I can deal with it. I'm probably just gonna move my simple guns because they don't need to be there. It's just nice to have them as they are. Apparently my dog is barking downstairs. That might be a good idea. I mean, I like having guns that just fire all the time at a target, but they don't seem to do a whole lot against most lightly armored targets, so... Alright, I'll give that a shot now, though. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna get missiles eventually on this. I just haven't yet. This has been very much something I just like work on because yeah. Not that I'm going anywhere particularly fast with it. So like this then, basically? Oh, I see, okay. So, eliminate all that. So, down in here then. Minimum. Oh, I see. Okay. I can just reach it. Right, I could probably adjust the failsafes too, but I'm not totally sure on how it works. I've always just left them default because it seems like it was good enough. That's true. I didn't even consider that. I'm sure part of my problems will be solved like once I actually have some form of bridge and like whatnot on the deck so that there's a little bit of the ship for them to not fire at. Apparently these things don't care about the whole aiming properly thing. They just completely ignored it. I missed.
Listening.
3 times bigger, okay. I see, okay. So the radius should be 1.5 then? Well, it seems like for once these are less likely to fire on themselves, which is good. So maybe increase it to 3 then.
Ooh, lad.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I've got torpedoes in this, at least for semi-sustained fire. Apparently this main cannon does not want to shoot anymore. Yeah, I'm kinda just don't want these to shoot on themselves constantly. Let's see. Kill the big carrier. I don't understand what this one's doing. They're just not shooting right at all. Yeah, it seems like they're not killing each other for once, which I like. Not killing each other is a good thing. Yeah, I'll take just a few stray hits. Could be always worse. It's pretty formidable. I just don't have anything else to it, which probably doesn't help. Well, I'm gonna have to call it there for the day, which is happy with me.
What's up?
Time for
Thanks,
Rising 2.
Oh, Aruba and I already played and gave up.
Microphone activated.
Thanks for your help, by the way. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like ridiculously lost. Yeah, it's helpful. My friend, he and I only played this like a couple years ago and haven't really since, so trying to get back into the swing of it's not exactly the easiest thing. Rip. Oh good, you're back. Just in time for me to leave. Right as I finish this. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not partnered, so, or not affiliate, so I get no encoding, which means everyone who wants to watch my stream gets fucking shitty connections. It's pretty great. Like I said, these are prefabs, and the prefabs just build them, they're in the actual turret part. Like here. Hang on. Let's see, where is it at? There it is. Yeah, it's right here. I know, I agree, wholeheartedly. However, if I want to use the prefabs, which I am doing because I don't know gun design right now. I used to, but not at the current time. It'll just, yeah. It's bad. I agree. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice in the current situation due to the way that I have chosen to set up everything. So, I mean, I could probably set it up better, but I'm not that intelligent, unfortunately. That's not good.
Do you like what you see?
Thanks for the follow, honestly. Please come back next time I play From the Depths, because, you know what you're talking about, so you know, I need help. Or, like, don't come back if you don't want to, but, like, no pressure, but I appreciate the help, so that I'm not aimlessly trying to build things and then trying to understand guides that I don't actually understand. Man, I sure do like to pretend I understand those guides. Oh no, I'm getting a phone call. I'm not gonna answer it. Because I'm busy doing this. My boat's more important than any phone call. Yeah, I agree. More people do need to play this game. It's a pretty great game. Unfortunately, it's kind of unknown. But there's a pretty good amount. I don't have the Discord. My problem is I don't go onto like game Discords and stuff because I just never visit them. Like I join them and then I just am inactive. So I just don't ever actually join them because there's no point. Not for me anyway. Okay, now I'm gone for real. Last night I kept saying I was going to go to the gym and then I played this for like 4 hours more. Which is irresponsible. Yeah, the learning curve's super high. It's, you know, it gets people in eventually, but it's not a quick process by any means. Yeah, it works eventually. But in order to do so, you gotta convince them that it's worth their time, which most people don't think of it because it's crazy. That's fair. I kind of just let it happen, you know, and do its thing. Yeah, see ya. Thanks for the follow and all the info.